Patterson. We are at the 13th annual St. Louis Prototype Modelers Meet. I'm doing an outdoor photo shoot. We're going to talk about this table saw. That's absolutely magnificent. This is the best hobby in the world.
What's neat?
What's neat?
What's neat?
What's neat starts now.
Catch the What's Neat podcast every week. Full episodes of What's Neat every month at the Model Railroad Hobbyist YouTube page.
We got sound. All four. Re, mi.
Yeah, Scott,
I told you we could become a quartet.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we got to do the show. Oh, Dirk Reynolds.
Hi, Dirk.
Hey, Dirk. We're in Joshua's.
Welcome
I know.
to the Fountain City Railroad Studio.
All right, we got to get serious for a minute.
Wait, we weren't serious before?
It's not funny. Come on, let's go. Dirk, give us a countdown. No texting, Dirk, when you shoot video.
All right. Are we ready?
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. How do I look?
The What's Neat This Week in Model Railroading Show is made possible by viewers like you and is proudly supported by Model Railroader Magazine, helping enthusiasts become better modelers for more than 90 years. To learn more, visit trains.com. Additional support is provided by Spring Creek Model Trains, your destination for model trains. Stop in and say, wow. Check out their website at springcreekmodeltrains.com. Further support is provided by Microengineering, keeping you on track with quality products for 55 years. Check out their website at www.microengineering.com. Order from your local dealer or order direct by calling 1-800-462-6975. Intermountain Railway Company, where the detail makes the difference. Check out their website at intermountain-railway.com. Additional support is provided by Jelsma Graphics, America's leading distributor of quality railroad art and embroidered clothing since 1985. Check out their website at jelsma.com. Further support is provided by the NCE Corporation, the power of DCC. Visit their website at ncedcc.com. And thank you for supporting the What's Neat This Week podcast. This is the What's Neat This Week show in Model Railroading, show number 324 for August 16th, 2025. I'm your host, Ken Patterson, the host of the What's Neat show at Model Railroad Hobbyist Magazine, and that video just now came out yesterday.
Yes, it did.
And that's the one that's got the gentleman in it that we photographed his Santa Fe layout.
Thompson, isn't that his name?
Yes. That Santa Fe layout that takes place in one day of time, where he's got all the consists east and west on the western part of the Santa Fe Railroad.
Yes, Sony, that Diablo Bridge just blows me away. You know how I am about bridges and trestles.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely magnificent. So be sure to check that out. That's a fun video. That's the video, I think, where we all built those Bachman gas stations.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
You made that. Mike made the gas station. It looks like the old boarded up.
Yeah.
Even Landon built one.
I know. Oh my God, the clip of Landon is priceless. I can't
sure
wait.
is.
That's awesome. Okay, so to start out with, I got Mike Buddy over here.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, Mike. I got Joshua Barton on this side
What's
of
up,
me.
everybody?
I've got Richard. Look, Richard,
How you doing?
back from his wonderful Colorado.
Leadville.
I know it's like he
Boom
doesn't read the books,
days.
he lives them.
Yes, that was neat. I loved living vicariously through all your pictures and videos from Facebook. It was really neat.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk a little more about that.
And tonight we're broadcasting from Joshua Barton's studio down here in God's country, where you can look up at the stars at night. They're actually out there.
Yeah, the meteor shower was just last week, and it was amazing out here.
Hey, I want to give a special shout out. I snuck off and ran off to the Gulf of Mexico last week and didn't tell anybody that I was going, except for a couple people that I work for, and you and Dirk.
I told everyone.
Dirk was in the house. He was my on-guard live-in house, because I don't want people knowing when I'm out of town. It just seems kind of uncool.
Right.
But, I mean, come on, if you're going to steal trains, you're going to be down there a long time boxing them. So it's really not even worth doing. There's easier ways to make money. Long story short, there wasn't any problem with that. But I thought I was incognito, right? My wonderful girlfriend, Holly, has got a Facebook page, and I guess she was putting out pictures, and boom, Shazam.
That's right.
She got a text.
Busted.
She got a text from Ken Mason down in wonderful Alabama and said, "Hey Ken, I heard you guys are going to be down this way. I've got a home layout that I'd like to show you, and my friend Rick Wolf is opening up a hobby store."
Oh, wow.
So he sent some pictures of the hobby store that I'm probably running right now for us to look at. This is another example of a wonderful spring up. I mean, down in Alabama, God knows, who knows if the closest hobby shop is to, was it Daphne, Alabama.
Yeah.
Daphne.
Daphne.
Yeah,
Phonics, I even wrote out.
Yes, the F is silent.
And so Holly told me about it. I wasn't having any trains that week, but I wanted to share your story, and thank you very much, Ken Mason and Rick Wolf, for reaching out to us. You guys watched the show. Rock and roll. The name of the hobby store is Coda's Cross Tracks Model Trains.
Wow.
Coda's Cross Tracks Model Trains. I saw that on the front door.
Check them out, Daphne, Alabama.
I know, right? Guys,
Very
thanks
cool.
a lot. I had to, that's that. So
Yeah.
I'm going to hand it over to Joshua, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight.
So I invited everyone over tonight, and everyone got here about 7 o'clock, and
Except
we were all talking. Now you were a little fashionably late as always, but we were talking, and I have a friend that lives pretty much a mile away. His name's Bob Flora.
Oh.
And whenever I need a couple pieces of track, I just run over to his garage.
Yeah,
and
he's literally 5 minutes
Yeah,
or
and,
less than 5
he
minutes.
he has everything that a normal model railroad store was. He goes to a lot of meets and stuff.
I see him set up at the shows all the time.
Absolutely.
I never dreamed.
Well, but what you didn't know,
Yeah.
We got to go on a field trip. He's
did.
got this gentleman that lives just the next subdivision over.
Pretty much.
You already live in the middle of nowhere, but now there's 2 model railroaders that live down here in the middle of nowhere that I'm
there
aware of.
might be more. We're not sure.
Oh my God! Go ahead and explain this gorgeous outdoor railroad.
Okay, this is-
We've got a lot of B-roll.
This is Bob Flora's Flora Central Railroad.
Okay.
And it not only is in his backyard, but it goes around his front yard too, and right through his driveway.
Right, the tracks
which is
are embedded in the
amazing.
concrete.
It is great. He's had a small circle for a couple of years now, and he had the opportunity to buy some land that was right behind his property, and so he did an expansion, and he just
Right.
finished a couple weeks ago. And let me tell you, he said it was 30,000 tons or something like that of rock. He
110 tons of gravel.
310 tons of gravel.
800
Yeah.
feet of track.
Yes.
Just beautiful pine trees. This oasis in his backyard.
It weaves through the trees. It's just amazing.
got
7.5-inch gauge.
Yeah, I kept walking through, and I kept saying over and over again how much work this would be.
And he said that there's a lot of maintenance, a lot of weed eating, a lot of weed killing.
along the track.
Sure.
I love how he had metal dividers between the grass and the ballast.
Right.
Boy, he did everything right. He didn't cut any corners on his build out. And I studied it. The sidewalks. You know, you've seen the gazebo probably in one of these shots. The under the back porch storage you will see in one of these video clips.
amazing.
And I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
like
Yes.
a car shop.
the
inside.
garage that he built that's got locomotive servicing facilities in it, and he's got 4 engines in this garage.
3 engines. He has a switcher,
Switcher?
that's gas,
Okay, there-
and then he
one,
has
two- okay,
two.
there's 3, yeah.
He has 2
Steamers
steam-ish
that are
locomotives, but they're both electric.
electric. Yeah.
Yes, and they are great. And the diesel and the bigger of the steam engines, he said, could pull 6 adults real easy. And he has a 2% grade
Right.
on the track.
Yeah, he's
And-
got a bunch of flat cars with seats on them to pull kids around the neighborhood.
and not only that, but they made extra paths on the side and around the yard to have little walks. They have a
Right.
couple
Or you
benches
can
out
walk
there.
along, yeah.
Yeah, so it's really nice. You can get some exercise. His wife likes to walk those trails. So it's really neat. So
You can tell that's his passion,
Oh.
the way ours is HO or M.
well, not only does he sell the HO stuff, but he has a giant layout
we
in
didn't
his
even see
basement.
that.
We didn't
We
get to
didn't
see
see the
that.
layout.
We'll wait for
just
next time.
The meticulous.
Just the fact that he's your neighbor, he's like right here. I've heard his name for decades in St. Louis,
Yeah.
mostly around the swap meet community,
Right.
I think.
And I knew he lived out here somewhere.
He's
Cedar
friends with
Hill, but-
Stephen Mantia and Glenda and
Yeah.
Dirk, and I mean they're all buddies because they go to all these shows
I
together.
gotta get out of the basement more.
You do, and I keep saying that. So hopefully we'll get you out this coming year. But it was really neat to see a ride-on 1/8 scale. There's not a lot of them around here. There's only 4 or 5 here in St. Louis, and I think 4 of them are private. So, you know, the St. Louis, the Missouri Life Steamers now in Union, Missouri,
Right.
they're the only public 7.5-inch gauge track here in the immediate area. So it's neat, and hopefully we can get to him and do a full interview for Model Railroad Hobbyist magazine.
Oh, for the What's Neat show?
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's a good show.
It sure
Yeah.
is.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys can check that out because
No, that's a good show.
the new one just dropped.
That show, because it's with Model Railroad Hobbyist Magazine's YouTube channel, it's not on our What's Neat This Week YouTube channel, has got its own separate index. The WN index, or the What's Neat index, I believe is what they call it. And you can go through the subject matter of that index and find out what every single What's Neat show is that has been filmed since 2012 November, which was you opening up
Yeah.
some boxes with some auto racks.
Yeah.
It was 1minute and 45 seconds long.
I didn't say
Oh my
anything. He
goodness,
said,
have
Just-
things
just
changed?
don't say anything.
But it was
Right.
eye candy. It was your auto racks. It was the ambiance of the photo shoot location. The first time anything like that's ever been seen.
That's true.
So, speaking of auto racks,
Oh yeah, hold
yeah.
on. This is how I was about to do this, but go ahead.
segue.
The point was, not to mention, if you go to that website, it's got our highest number video, which is past, I think, 800,000 views.
wow.
This is nuts.
This is nuts. Where Joe Steinman set up all the stuff on bar stools. You guys were setting up stuff. I was supposed to be cold calling Athern that day. And you guys were annoying. And so we shot this video to show Dave Davis what you had done. Plus, I was expecting fully the wind to knock it all down, and you were going to be crying. I wanted that on video. That's tears. It was priceless video.
okay.
Long
Now the
story
truth
short,
comes
it
out.
turned out so successful that it was amazing. And then we went out there and shot that night. It was 29 degrees outside, and we were putting so much rail zip on the rail so that the condensation wouldn't freeze and the passenger car lights wouldn't flicker.
Right.
Oh my God, just a lot of effort.
that was-
I hope I didn't just show that video.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
You better have.
Don't you love it when these shows are good? But what I wanted to say is we're right at 18,000 subscribers now for the very first time. We've passed 3,200,000 views on the What's Neat podcast YouTube channel that you're watching right now. And which is really good, which averages between 23 to 28,000 people every month that watch all of the What's Neat shows on the channel.
Wow.
So thank you very much to all the folks out there. Joshua was showing me a video from the gentleman from Chile, Mike Nuggy.
Nucky, yeah.
And he has now started his own YouTube channel, and I wish you all the best, brother, because I see your passion. When you came to St. Louis and we got to meet you, and you were in the studio and you were explaining to me in that really cool accent of yours that what it is that we're doing has some sort of a power or an effect that's very positive for people.
Because what you're doing with this show is really, really powerful.
Wow.
People, that's the living proof. You know, guys from New Zealand, I'm from Chile. People I know, people from Argentina, Brazil, Peru, are watching you and learning. Sorry.
That's awesome.
That was a really good moment for us to watch that coming
Very
from somebody else, because
heartwarming,
we're
yes.
sitting down there wondering what's going on out there.
And-
What do they really think?
And now he's
And
had
now he's
his
got his
show.
own station.
He's had his own show for a little over a year now, I believe, maybe a little longer. It's all in Spanish. We don't understand a word of it.
Right.
But it is some of
Okay, hold on. Okay, what's his YouTube site?
Mike on Scale on YouTube.
Okay, cool. Here's a clip from it. Let's watch it.
Si el espacio es un problema para desarrollar tu maqueta, este capítulo te va a interesar. 1, 2, 3. Bienvenidos al segundo episodio de Mike on Scale.
It is some amazing content, the visuals that we get, and he has people now coming up to him and saying thank you to him for doing the same thing that we're doing down there.
Personality, though.
He does. He is a fantastic person.
Yes, he is.
But what I was going to allude to out of that video that we're talking about, the What's Neat video with all Mike's auto racks running in it. Last week, Mike brought some open top auto racks. And I think I called Chris Palomares at Intermountain and was bragging, hey man, you got to check out the video I'm coming out with. Mike did these cars that you guys are doing, right? And Chris said, yeah, it was Mike's article in Rail Model Journal in December 2003, I think it was, that they used for the research material and actually motivation to go ahead and move forward with the project.
So here's another car that Mike Buddy had a hand in. It's awesome.
Mike, you've gone from being a modeler to somebody that's making all of our models better for all of us.
Well, that's what we're all here to do, really. We're all here to help each other, you know, learn from each other.
So I don't know, when are these going to be coming out? Do you know anything about the dates?
Not really. These are two Walters kits that I modified myself and put Plano panels in there. They were a lot of work, frankly, but the prototype photos that I use are in that magazine article. But then when Intermountain first came out with their bi-level enclosed racks, I started kit bashing them, backdating them, and taking the roof off, the end doors, and detailing the interior a little bit. I haven't really finished anything.
It's not an easy job to do. I've painted Overland. I've done this to Overland models in the past.
Yeah.
When I had that Midwest Valley thing going on, we were doing train shows. They were heavy, but the hard part was painting the inside white and not messing up the outside.
Because of the bleed through.
Yes.
And the top of it is real fragile because there's not really any framing on the top of the screen, so it's best to pick it up next to the deck or actually on the flat car. But there was a Rock Island one that I started to do, but I could not match the Rock Island blue that they used at Intermountain, so maybe Chris can help me out with that and I can finish that one. But these other two are just stock Intermountain kits with the roof and end doors omitted, and then one thing I did was I straightened out the end ladders. They were kind of angled to let the doors roll behind them. Well, I straightened them out since there were no doors. That's the way they were built, and I
that
did
makes sense. You made them more flat to the car.
Right.
I understand.
And just did a little bit of detail on the inside here, but
so I guess, is this the load that was on the cover of Rail Model Journal?
No, those were Chevy vans that were in there, and then I had Dodge vans in this. And
so this car was on the cover of Rail Model Journal?
This is it right here, but I sold the van to
Man, Mike, if you ever want to raise some money for charity, baby, something like that.
That's very cool.
You know?
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, rock and roll, you were the inspiration for that, and you deserve credit. That's neat.
Absolutely.
Well, feather in your cap, buddy.
Yeah. Right? Well, I mean, I've always.
I mean, come on, that's a model railroader's dream. We're just a bunch of geeks in the basement, and if we could, oh my God, that's like huge.
I'm just glad to see auto racks finally becoming mainstream.
Yeah, those are very, very cool.
I think for so long there was a train set mentality that ran on 18 or 22-inch curves, which is the way we all started, but as I grew older, I wanted to model what I saw every day, and
absolutely.
So this is what I'm modeling.
Those are very cool. And this Rock Island is exclusive for
that was the one that came from Spring Creek
Model Railroad.
Oh wow! You took the top off of one of their cars.
Yeah.
Holy cow! My God, I don't want to say you ruined it, but my God, that's so. This is a one of car. Oh, the Zuckers would be proud of you, Mike. Look at that.
Yeah,
well, we'll see how.
No, watch them. They'll be coming out with these with open tops.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Some of those were easier to get the top off than others. I think it depends on
what
person glued them on what day. Some of them just popped right off, and other ones I really had to manhandle.
All right, so I did a photo shoot yesterday, and these two engines on the table I want to talk about briefly. These are from Broadway Limited, and they are photographed to go on to the What's Neat show at Model Road Hobbyist Magazine at the beginning of the show and the opening monologue. But I wanted to show them off on the podcast tonight because A, it was great weather, and B, I haven't shot in 100-degree weather in a long time, and everything worked out beautiful. But what I'm alluding to, well, look, first of all, I got reading number 3630 shot outdoors. I probably just showed you photos of that. And I've got the NW locomotive.
This high hood is so cool looking.
Yeah, this is programmed to run. When you run it forward, it does run front and forward.
Yeah, they always did that, NW and Southern.
They got their full-blown sound in them.
That is neat.
And the photos of them just look dynamite. But what else I did was I, for the very first time, used, instead of using my old train cases, I used these blue boxes. And I had the top off of the model, grab that box over there, Mike. The model train box that Joshua was talking about last week on the show, which the brass collectors have went nuts over from what I understand. I know Denny bought a bunch of these.
I can hold this if you need me to.
But what I did was I took the lid off of it, and this is probably the box I used because I brought these engines here. Here, can you open it? I brought these models here in this case coming to Joshua's house. To see how it would work in the back seat of a car. It fits.
Move these out of the way.
But I also used these on my outdoor photo shoot when I was shooting these models because I shot a bunch of What's Neat box cars behind all the models.
And I see you left some of the foam in, and that's really smart, especially if you're not carrying a whole bunch of cars in one. So there's extra stability and security for those.
Yeah, they did great. They did good in the sun. The real trick is that you can actually, with your
spread these a little.
Your thumb and your forefinger, spread them out as you put your locomotive into it, so they're not going to break off the sunshades or anything like that. So I was impressed with it on the outdoor photo shoot. I probably just showed you videos of that because I shot video of that, which is weird. To have to shoot video of you doing a photo shoot. But then coming into Joshua's house, there's no need to shoot video of that. Again, it worked in the car beautifully. Dirk carried it sideways and every other way, and there was no problem. The only thing that I would say is when you're doing road transport with these, just like what Joshua said on the show last week, I would take one of these pieces that you pull out, and if you have a bandsaw, I'd run it through the bandsaw and make 1/4-inch
slices.
Right, slices.
Just so you have a little stability in between.
Spacers, just in case any of the models would shift position. Most of the people that are going to use this are probably going to use this for storage because this is bulletproof. And again, Denny Yelma watched last week's show. I think he bought 5 of them.
Well, if you look over here, there's all my engine boxes with all my engines down here. And look, this will fit 15 engines in it. I mean, look at how much space 15 boxes take up, you know?
I think it's got merit. It totally has merit. So I really, again, modeltrainbox.com.
Check out all their other stuff. They have carriers for the NCE throttle.
Oh, he's sending. Ben Carroll contacted me on Facebook yesterday. And he told me that last week a bunch of you bought boxes.
Great.
A lot of boxes. And he said that he was going to send us the NCE throttle holder so we could check it out to hold the throttles for taking this to your club, right?
That's very
That's
cool.
what that's for?
Yeah.
And the hard case for locomotives and stuff.
Nice. I'm excited.
I want to know
about
about the
that.
hard case. So looking forward to that. But I wanted to give him that shout out because we said that we would and not just talk about something, but try it out for real.
Yeah, for real.
And besides, we're experts on that subject matter. God knows, with the Midwest Valley Modelers layout, we did 50 train shows with that layout.
Yeah, that's a lot of moving.
If you don't learn something, you kind of wear into it, Grandpa used to always say. All right, where are we going from there?
So we're going to talk to Richard because he just got back from Colorado.
Yes, Boom Days.
Boom Days in Leadville, Colorado. So tell us a little bit about it. The whole hoopla for people that don't know about what Boom Days is.
Boom Days is a celebration of Leadville's mining heritage. They have a burro race, which my wife and I actually participated in. We were at an aid station. They have the mining events, which I also participated in. They have a parade. They have vendors. So it's the first full weekend of August, every August. What else? It was such a great trip. It was better than my first two. One of the highlights was my wife, who unfortunately was sick last time, and the trip was kind of a bust for her. She did perfect this time. We went to Turquoise Lake, and she actually outdid me as far as hiking.
That's
I
great.
kind of threw in the flag. What else? No broken ankle this year from doing the
great.
jackleg drill.
That's
Unfortunately,
great.
I wasn't able to
So
finish.
the jackleg drill, that's a giant
Yeah.
drill that you hold and you're against a rock and
Right.
you have footage or video.
Oh, no,
or
I don't have a
photo.
video. I
Okay.
got pictures.
You got pictures. So, and the guy that's standing behind you in this picture
His name is James Booth. He's called the face judge. What he does is he lines you up because you want to try and get that hole as perfectly straight as possible.
Okay, yeah.
And if you notice you're drifting this way or this way, he guides you on how to do it.
Okay, so
Okay,
and the
that's good.
goal is to drill how thick of a hole?
It's about 4 feet.
4 feet.
You have to stay within a 3-inch circle.
Okay.
I was only able to do one this year. The ground was kind of hard, so the leg kept kicking out.
Okay.
So my leg kicked out, but I tell you, even if I did finish, I would have been disqualified because the first hole I was so far out of it.
I see.
It
Okay.
wouldn't.
Okay, so hold on. They would drill in 4 feet and blast? 4 feet and blast? 4 feet? Is
Well,
that how that kind of would work?
it's usually 6 to 8 feet,
6
depending
and 8
on,
feet
depending on
blast?
how bad the ground
And
is.
these
but-
guys, they are doing this all day inside of this dark?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you got to be either in shape or super young, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That drill,
Or both?
that drill will wear you out. There's just too much to talk about this trip. I want to bore you viewers, but one of the highlights of the trip, actually there are a lot of highlights, but there were 2 highlights. I went to Leadville for the first time 35 years ago, and I picked up a book called Leadville, A Miner's Epic. The following year, when I started staying up there, I went to a place called the Rock Hut, and I was saying blah, 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 how I liked this book. It really sparked my interest. And they said, oh, we know the author. Really? I'll call him down. So that Sunday, I met the author, Stephen Boynick. Cool. When I got back home, I typed a letter. Well, guess what? Never mailed it. So for 34 years, I've been carrying this letter around. I have no idea why. Well, I brought it with me this trip, and I saw him, and he remembered me. And I'm like, I have something for you that was meant to be given to you 34 years ago, and I gave him the letter.
Wow.
It was, from my standpoint, it was kind of cool.
Sure.
Yeah. So, and another thing is, I'm really into old paper documents from the railroads.
Mm-hmm.
So, my friend works at the Jewish synagogue. It turned into a museum. And I was showing some of her all the old stuff I had, and she goes, oh, my boss just got in a bunch of old stuff. So I'm flipping through it, and I find this receipt from
86.
Thank you. 1886 from the Denver Rio Grande.
That's cool.
So
We'll
I
get
pulled
a
this-
picture for B-roll for that.
I pulled it aside because he was interested in the Jewish heritage, whatever paperwork. So I pulled it aside, and we got to talk, and I said, how much you want for that? He's looking at it, he goes, here, take it. So
That's awesome.
that was pretty cool.
You can see the staining on the back of the charcoal.
from being stored for
Yeah,
so
it's
long.
so neat.
I took the old railroad right-of-ways. Probably should have taken my car. Some places I shouldn't. But
Right? That's always about an
Yeah.
adventure. We just ignore the do not trespass sign.
Well, no, it wasn't so much that as I don't have, I have a Honda
Oh, yeah.
HRV. So
I
I,
guess you need
bottomed
a
out. It
little
was
more
one of those, oh
four-wheel
my
drive.
God, if you let me go through this, I will never take these roads again.
Oh,
But
Lord.
it was totally awesome.
Well, I'm really glad you had a great
Thank you.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a safe trip. That's
Absolutely.
a long ride out there and back.
Kansas is the worst.
Yeah.
Always.
So
Sorry,
long
sorry
fields.
everyone that lives in Kansas.
Yeah,
Nothing
right.
against you guys.
Yeah.
All right, we're leading out to Denny Yelma
Oh,
because
Denny's
when I
got
was
some
down
stuff.
in Florida, when I was in the Gulf area last week, and I told you I called him on the cell phone to see if it was more clear. And I told you it wasn't. No, it's a bad joke on that last week's show.
Bad joke.
But the fact is, he said that he's done really well. There's been a lot of sales through the show, and he's very happy. The thank yous. I'm not going to mention the names of the folks that bought stuff, but wow, rock and roll guys! I know it's the middle of summer, but
Well, I mean, look at the
well,
quality.
a lot
look
of
at
hats.
the
There's
quality
been a
of
lot
the
of hats
hats.
sold. Not to say what's neat on them, but hats that say other things, private companies and
Yeah.
things like that. And so he's doing well. He gave us some images to show off tonight and wanted us to say, check out his website. Randy Hook just built him a brand new website. That's the same gentleman that makes the What's Neat
Index
Yes. For this show, the what'sneat.com. That's actually what'sneat.com to see every single picture of everything we've ever done and probably every logo. I haven't looked at.
And every show that all of us have been on.
But Denny's logos this week are going to start out with the British Railways. And that's all sewn out. Again, this is stitched. This is not printed. This one was cool when I seen it. Florida East Coast.
Yeah.
I know. Where's that model at? That's beautiful. Look at the paint job on that. It looks like a Dash, a modern diesel.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure is. Very neat.
No, that's an that's an ES44.
44.
But the paint job on it is gorgeous with the blue. I just love that. This is the Anna Marie Sunshine Region Anna Marie show. Local. We've got the Clinchfield.
Yeah, Carolina Division. That's neat.
Yes, with that probably 800 is, I don't know if that's an E unit or an F unit, but nice work on that nose and the lighting. The next one is the Washington Terminal Railway.
That's neat.
I know, right?
Look, this must be someone's personal railroad because they're telling.
No, this is paperwork showing different color notes and things on it. So they're making changes to the drawings, which is really good because Denny can do that. Any ID you've got, any color you want, any size graphic or font you want, or any of the 1,300 logos that he's got on his website, he'll do for you. What's this one?
The Water Valley Casey Jones Railroad Museum. That's very cool. I love that green.
That is so cool.
Yes, and the Santa Fe.
Roller Chief.
Yes.
Very neat.
Yes, that's a
Look
classic.
at those stitches. You can see every stitch in the hand and in the face. That is so neat.
What did I say his name was, Dirk?
Scout.
Scout.
Yes.
That's very cool.
So check it out, Denny Yelma's website. We really appreciate. Denny has been supporting this show for more than 4 years, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much for what it is that you do with the hats and everything else that you've done over the years. So where else are we going after that?
I don't think we have much else to do. I'm going to run this little train right behind us. It's one of my Athearn Canaries bow packs.
Oh, wow, we're running trains on the show.
Just
imagine that.
Just halfway around because the layout's not done. In fact, since the last show we've had here, I haven't really done much because it's been summertime and I've been working, and I'm anxious to get back to it, though.
No, this is cool. I love being here. I love coming. Your studio is so comfortable. It's just perfect, Josh. It's nice to be somewhere different.
It is.
I appreciate you guys coming over. I know we have one more thing that we have to talk about.
We do?
And that's Mike Buddy Chevrolet.
Buddy
you have a friend
Chevrolet.
in Mike Buddy Chevrolet.
Right. Why, are you opening up a real dealership now? Can I work? I always wanted to be a car salesman. Can I work for you?
You'd be a good car salesman.
I don't know. You still got to work hard.
You should try and sell trains. It's almost like cars.
No, let's just sell everybody else's products and keep doing what we're doing.
So the reason I bring up Mike Buddy Chevrolet, that's going to eventually be over there on the layout, but it's not currently there.
That's the one that Joseph Blevins.
That's right. He
we
is
got video
amazing.
of this? Okay.
Yes, we sure do.
And you probably got pictures on your Facebook page?
Yeah, and I think you had pictures of his new truck stop that he did for the RPM.
Oh my God!
Year.
Are you talking about the Loves?
Yes, amazing.
Oh, I haven't shown that to anybody yet.
Yeah.
Have I shown that off on the show yet?
No, not yet.
Oh my God!
This
is a really good video.
Here.
This is a very good video clip from the
But
RPM show.
he
It's
did,
the first thing I shot on the tables.
He did the Ford dealership, the Mercedes
That's
dealership.
That's a whole other video clip. Let him see this one first, because I'm still going around the trucks. He did the commercial side, the gas side, the
He even has
side.
the weight station and everything.
Okay, now we're going to go to that other video clip. You've seen this one before, but this one's nevertheless amazing. The Mercedes dealership. I think there's a Ford dealership.
Yes,
a Carvana.
and a Carvana.
Looks like a fish tank of cars in it. It's so cool.
So
our viewer from Michigan, ironically Cadillac, Michigan, named Craig Wilson, he made this billboard for Josh's dealership with my name on it.
And it
looks
says
like
you've got a buddy and Mike Buddy
that.
Chevrolet. It has a picture
see
of Mike Buddy right on there. Isn't that so cool? So thank you, Craig Wilson.
Yeah.
That'll go right down the street
let's go
from
backwards.
the dealership.
You already had a car dealership on your layout.
No, I didn't. This was
on
just
your on your layout. You've got a car dealership.
Oh yeah, but
Now we've shown. I've
it
shown
is a Chevy
pictures of it.
dealership.
Bill James Chevrolet.
And
That
you
was
do-
an actual dealership in St. Louis.
Okay, that's beautiful. Now, are you going to put a Mike Buddy dealership on your layout, or is it
No.
just going to be on Josh's layout?
No,
Well, let me know when you franchise it out, because we got a few acres down there in Oakville too.
I'm telling you, it'd be cool to
Yeah.
have a franchise.
I can just imagine that all lit up, and what a centerpiece it would be. Because with a car lot, I built. I'm not bragging. I'm just stating for a fact. I built car dealerships. Photographs for the box art when Walthers came out with that Ford car dealership,
Right,
which they
1998.
got the licensing for.
Yes.
that was cool. I'd done that. I also built lights for it, which upon them seeing the photography, they all of a sudden had to make lights in the kit because that wasn't included in the kit. That was me
Oh, so
just
you
going
kinda
the extra mile.
Sure,
Sure,
little
yeah.
push.
A little background story
Yeah.
there, but it made the kit that much richer.
Sure.
But the problem was those lights didn't light up. Now, if you could light it up, imagine the beautiful colors of cars and the lights at night. Oh my God, that would be so
Well,
cool.
it depends on which era you're modeling.
That's
Today
very
it would be
true.
Silver, black, white, silver, gray,
Yes.
black.
black.
I just think that would
black.
be neat.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
70s did look good.
Yeah, definitely. But I thought that was really cool. I love the whole Mike Buddy Chevrolet concept, and yeah, we're gonna have a used car portion because these prices are too darn high.
Financing. Okay.
Yes. So that's all I got to talk about. You have anything else that you would
No,
like to talk about?
Good.
How about you? You
Well,
Oh, look
this
at that.
NCE system looks ruined.
well, it's not ruined. I just wanted to make it look like it was ruined.
But this is the one that runs that train, right?
No,
Okay.
no, that was
That
not-
one over there runs a train?
Yeah, this one right
Okay,
here.
so you've got a ruined one and a good one.
Well, this one is the wireless,
Okay.
but I don't have the wireless antenna yet.
Okay.
But
And
I
this is something we did like 4 or 5 years ago, right?
correct.
You were in the basement painting this to make it look like a worn piece of railroad equipment.
Correct. I wanted.
I just dug out that video too.
Wow, that's a
I
great
know.
video.
Isn't it great? I love that.
It sure is.
That was great. It's been awesome hanging out with you all those
Yeah.
years too.
Yeah, to you as well. It's great hanging out with all of you for all these years.
Yeah,
too.
hit
That's right.
subscribe.
Thank you for watching.
Hit the bell.
Thank you for letting us
that
into
you get
your house.
Notifications at 12:30 to 1 o'clock at night when I get the show out.
Yeah,
Ding. 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's what happens. It's how the edit
And
works.
then your wife gets mad at you for, why is your phone dinging? Is that Ken again?
Yes, it is.
Is he
We're
calling
making
you at
another
2:30 in the
successful,
morning?
educational, wonderfully, sometimes neat to watch What's Neat video.
Yeah.
I love it when we're showing trains and scenery and pan shots and the rivers. And last week's show, there was 8 minutes of that, and
I know.
I've watched it twice.
I love having conversations with you guys.
We have really, really good ones. All right, so with that, guys, we can't clap. Dirk, you're going to have to clap for us. Let's go run some trains. I love you guys.
What a crowd.
That was great.
Yes.
We
That's
need you to
great.
keep running for 45 seconds as we roll credits. What do you want to do for a thumbnail?
I don't know.
Oh, hold on.
We might as well just do it right here, right?
Sure.
Okay, he's got his magazine, and I can put this down now.
Yeah, I don't need to hold this.
See you next time.
Can I hold the trucks?
Yeah.
Okay. Dirk, thanks for running camera. And everybody look at that camera and show me some teeth, and go. And that's that. What'd you say, it was 88 degrees down here right now?
No, 82.
It feels like the Gulf. I like it. Couple palm trees. Get some Beach Boys music going. Right?
Do you need to take B-roll of this
Keep
stuff?
going, Dirk. Yeah, I need to B-roll the auto racks. I need to B-roll that piece of paper. I got photographs of this. Everything else is covered.
Yeah, I'll put it right there.
I should maybe shoot the cover of that up close. I don't know if Dirk zoomed on it. Can I hit? I'm going to go ahead and kill sound now.
No, I did not.